I felt like I was really stuck, that I had this identity that I knew was mine, but the world couldn't see it. And when I looked in the mirror, I just didn't feel good. And I didn't like those two things put together. And once I started taking testosterone, there was this thought in my head of, even when I would look in the mirror and I would be like, God, I know nothing's changing yet. And I know that my hips are so big and my voice is so high and yada yada, but I'm on my way. And that thought just has stayed with me since I started, was, but I'm on my way. My name is Hunter Gantz, and my pronouns are he, him, and his, and I identify as male. I started T 4 months ago on August 27th, so 4.5 months ago actually. Testosterone is just a tool that it's kind of like it unlocked something. And it was this freedom that I haven't been able to have. It seems so small. It's just like 1 cc every 2 weeks, and it's changing everything. It's brought me down from feeling like I'm a tiny person in my rib cage with all this dark empty space around me, to feeling like I'm actually starting to grow to fit into my skin. I go to a boarding school called Eagle Rock School and Professional Development Center, and I'm there 9 months out of the year. The administration has never dealt with a trans person before, and the school is set up where there's 6 houses, and each house has 2 rooms, basically. One upstairs and one downstairs. Upstairs is girls, downstairs is boys. And all of a sudden, everything changed. And the truth came out. Where then, before I knew it, like, I was getting chased out of my own house by my house brothers. I lost a lot of people that I loved all at once. All of a sudden, I felt like this, like, monster. I couldn't get over, like, the shame that I felt. Like, I couldn't get over it. And that was, I think, the worst part, like, besides, like, losing them in general. But, like, I felt like I had no control over anything. When I found the ability to come back to school, I could do it. I was in the boys' wing this time. They started letting me use the boys' bathrooms. It was awesome. And I was like, you know what? Things are going to happen the way they happen. I didn't know how to be patient with my own processes and with the processes of other people. And things got better, but, like, they're not the same as they used to be, which is okay. I think gender fluidity is a very real thing. I think it confuses people that there's even a possibility that boxes don't exist. We can't just take the things that we don't like or that we don't understand and take them out and think that everything's okay and that it totally makes sense. What it creates is this social construct of what gender is supposed to be and how it's supposed to be expressed, where you have kids or you have adults or whatever, people of all ages, going around thinking that they're not enough, that they're not this enough, that they're too much of this, when really they can just be. And our inability to acknowledge the existence of the non-binary is, 1, ridiculous, but 2, it's completely erasing people out of the world that can have very strong voices and very huge impacts on the world or anything, and we're completely silencing people because of this one thing that doesn't even affect their ability to be a good person. Our ability to acknowledge all identities is our ability to thrive. Because if we don't do that, we're just going to be killing ourselves. I don't mind people seeing me for many different things, but I don't want to just be seen as one. When somebody thinks of me, like, not being like, oh yeah, that trans kid, like, being like, oh yeah, that smart one. Oh yeah, like, when I need something, like, this guy has really great advice. I want to be remembered for values, for being able to be honest even when it was hard. I'm remembered as a good person, like a person that, like, that can change something. I've never felt like in my life so happy to be alive and so confident that I'm going to be alive next year and the year after that and the year after that. And that is the weirdest feeling for me, actually feeling secure that my feet are going to be on this earth and not in it. And it's there. I'm here, and I have the ability to be here.